Welcome out, everybody. This is Chris German, aka the Real Binary Master. Back at it. 30 and 30 is live and well, and we're kicking off video number 2, day 2, with a TradingView walkthrough. Now, TradingView is the tool that we use as technical analysis to chart our for charting. Okay, so when you're looking at Euro GBP, when you're looking at Euro USD, when you're looking at AUD CAD, so when you're looking at a Forex currency, you'll be using TradingView. When you are looking at um, commodities like gold and silver, you will actually be using TradingView as well to do your charting. Same thing with crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, XRP. What you're going to be using to chart those is Telegram, guys. Now, the awesome thing about Telegram is it allows you to use its platform for free, and you can use up to 3 indicators as a free member. Now, if you want to have access to more indicators, then there are different memberships and subscriptions that you can purchase and upgrade to, but it's not needed to get started. It's not needed to plug in. It's not needed to learn. What's needed to learn is the free TradingView, just like we're looking at here. Now, from here, when it comes to TradingView, on the top of the screen, you're going to see here, this is the currency pair. If you want to change currency pairs, you click on it and you type it in. Euro USD. I always personally look at Oanda, so I look at Euro USD under Oanda. If you are somebody that likes to analyze your charts off of TradingView using the FXCM broker chart, then go ahead and use it. Whatever charting you like better, by all means feel free to use it. I use Oanda for the pricing because, again, I'm a binary options trader, and what I've found through the years is that Oanda is the closest price to binary option brokers. It's the closest and most accurate to when it comes to binary option brokers, in my experience. But with that said, guys, let's get into the meat and potatoes. So if you come over here, let me just get rid of everything. On the left hand side, you'll see you have a toolbar where you can have access to a whole bunch of cool little gadgets, some that I've never even pushed on myself. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so much information and tools available within this one tool that you have access to for free. So if I was a new trader and I was to pop up TradingView and look at a naked chart like we see here, there's a couple indicators that I could think of off the top of my head that are common that most people talk about, use, or know. That being, one of them being the Bollinger Band, one of them being the RSI, one of them maybe being the MACD. So we go to indicators and we type in MACD. MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. That's what we're looking for. That's what just populated right for us to have access to is the MACD. Now, what if we want the RSI? We just type in RSI, which stands for Relative Strength Index. Now we have the MACD and the RSI. Now when it comes to the MACD and the RSI, when it comes to TradingView, you can utilize 3 tools, indicators per chart. So our tools that we're using here, we have the MACD, we have the RSI, and if we wanted one more indicator, say we wanted to use the Bollinger Band, we could type it in Bollinger Band, or because I have a favorite, click on it here. Okay, so we have our 3 indicators up. Indicator number 1 is going to be our Bollinger Band. Indicator number 2 is going to be our MACD. Indicator number 3 is going to be our RSI. If you want to use another indicator, and in place of one, say you wanted to use a moving average instead of the MACD, you would remove the MACD, come up here to indicators, type in moving average, find moving average, and then you could, the moving average would populate up. Now, if you want to use a 25 moving average or a 50 moving average, you're going to hover over the moving average. You're not going to click on the eye. The eye will hide it. You're going to click where it says settings, left click. You're going to see here it's going to say endpoint style visibility. You're going to click on inputs where it says length. This is where you are going to change your moving average. If you want it for a 10 length, you're going to do moving average 10. If you want it for a 25, you would do moving average 25. And as you see, it'll adjust. And now we have the moving average 25. We have our Bollinger Bands and we have our RSI for our 3 indicators. Now you can swap out 3 any which way you want. You can use 3 at once, like I just shared with you. If you want to see what one indicator use, depending on your trading style, have fun with it. Learn TradingView. TradingView will be your friend. Up here, what do these 1 minute, number, hour time frames mean? That's a great question. Each time frame represents each time in each candle. So for example, if we go over here to the weekly time frame, the W stands for weekly, and we are looking at this current candle that we are on. This is this week. This is this current weekday. So the current 5 days or 4 days that we have in the week, this is the information from these days. If we were looking at last week, which would be this green candle here, then that would be the previous 7 days or previous week's information. If we go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles, we've just gone back 7 weeks. Now pay attention. Here's where it gets tricky. Ladies and gentlemen, if we go to the daily time frame, how many candles do you think are daily candles do you think are in a weekly? Well, if you said 7, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would represent that week that we're on. And then that previous 7 would represent that previous week, right? However, when you're on the daily time frame, each candle, what do you think represents? A day. Great. So this candle here is representing the daily candle. The daily candle is just recently opened, and we can see that there has not been much price movement within this candle today. However, when we look at yesterday's movement, we can see yesterday we had a very beautiful, nice bullish move to the upside, and today's candle wicked down a little bit, and here we are. So each candle represents a day. So this is today, this would be yesterday, this would be the day before that. If we went back 14 candles, we'd be going back 14 days or 2 weeks worth of information. Now, the same thing happens on the higher time frames, happens on the lower time frames, and vice versa. So, with that said, when we go to the 5-minute time frame, what do you think we have here? Each candle on this chart represents 5 minutes of time. This candle, this is what's happening in this 5 minutes. This is what happened the last 5 minutes. When it comes to binary options trading, we focus on the smaller time frames because we are turbo traders. Like you learned yesterday, turbo trading is anywhere from 1 minute to 30 minutes, right? 1 minute to 30 minutes. That would be your turbo trading. Now, when it comes to TradingView, I like to just, I'm a hands-on kind of learner. So I'm like, oh, what is this arrow? Oh, wow, I could do charting, and then I could show people what direction I think the market's going to go in. I can have some fun with it, creativity, right? Then I come over here and I see this, and I'm like, fib, and I start learning different tools I can use for my trading. Fibonacci retracement we use. You may traditional fibs. This is a default of what a Fibonacci sequence would look like, where you're going to have 236, your 382, the half, 618, 786, key numbers that we've all heard in the Fibonacci sequence previously, right? So, if you don't know the Fibonacci, you can learn the Fibonacci. You can implement it and backtest and study with it. Now, what is replay? Replay allows you to analyze a chart in past price movement. You cannot do this on a free membership. However, you can do it on a paid once you upgrade, and once you're to the point where you're ready to live trade and you want to get some live backtesting in and see if what your leads or how you feel you might have an edge in the market. If you want to see if it's worked before, all you have to do is click on replay, go all the way back, left click, and then it'll take you back to that moment. You would click play, and then you would be able to see price action play out over time up until current moment, depending on how far back you went. Now, there's a lot of information on TradingView, but here's the main part. You're going to find your indicators up here. You're going to be able to set your alerts here and also here on the right hand side of the chart. You can see different people's trades ideas. Now, caution, highly recommend not taking anybody's trade ideas because you don't know whose trade it is, but it's good learning experience. You can mark up your chart, you can share your idea and say, you know, this is for educational and practice purposes. I am not a professional. I'm just practicing my charting and I would like your opinion on it. And you could, you know, get other people's opinion. It's pretty cool, right? So there's a lot of value within this Telegram within TradingView. And where I was getting to Telegram was because when we call our trade ideas out in the Telegram chat and you want to set your alerts, you go to this arrow here and you could see here how it says horizontal line or horizontal ray. What you can do is you can click on it and say we had a buy on Euro USD at 781. We could click on Euro USD at 781 and then we would right click and we'd click add alert and then click create, and then it would create the alert. Now, as a free member, you have limited this is a perfect example. As a free member, you have limited alerts that you can set. So if you have to delete your alerts, you come over here to the right where the clock is, you click on it, and you could see, okay, right now I have one alert active. Let me remove this alert because this trade I want to have this alert set. Now there are other tools that you can use to set alerts, but make sure that it's the broker that we're analyzing, which is Wanda. Moving ahead, again, I'm going to keep this video probably short, but guys, feel free to dig around, look at the cool things. You could change colors, make it yours. You could anticipate price movement. I'm buying here. I believe price is going to go here. This is for buys. If you're looking for sells, you would come here, which would be a short position. You'd be looking to sell the market. There's just so much stuff that you could use to really help you in your daily trading. For example, if you're looking for a consolidating area where you see something like this here, and you're like, okay, this consolidated for 55 bars, and you're seeing that price is consolidating here, you might be like, well, let's see where this is at. Wow, isn't that interesting? Right now it's consolidating at 56 bars. So if price consolidated here for 56 before making a move, we can anticipate that it's going to be making a move soon, right? You know, just different theories and ways to do things. There's different indicators. If you want to see how far price moved, you can click on this ruler here, click from the price action where you want to where you're going to go. As you can see here, this whole box covers 134.9 pips or a potential profit of 1.3% move to the upside. Over here, you have your brush, your highlighter, your rectangle, and all different other drawing tools that you can use. The brush allows you to, you know, draw. Highlighter lets you highlight, obviously. Rectangle, I love this. This is one of my favorites, so I could box areas up. I'm like, okay, there's a resistance here. So price comes back to this area, back to my little box in the future, I could be looking for buys. And look, if you take a look, price did almost come all the way back to the box. Yeah, it was a little bit lower, so say it was right here, but it did come almost back to the box, very close. So we could have been looking for buys here, and if you'd have bought here based off of our entry, you'd be up 60 points, 60 pips, right? So anyway, That's gonna cut that. It's gonna cut this video, I should say. That's gonna end it there. Excuse all the bloopers and the the misspeaks and where the normal person is gonna go back through and edit and get that stuff out, guys. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm a full-time trader. I'm a educator. I teach hundreds and thousands of individuals a week how to trade in the financial markets, particularly with the binary options market, right? So I'm really busy. I'm not gonna sit here and josh you guys and let you know, hey, I'm some amazing content creator where I'm gonna edit everything and this and that. No, what matters to me is being real, being authentic and getting the value, getting the knowledge that I have inside out to you, the viewer. And that's all that matters to me is if you get the message, then I've done my job, right? If I misspeak, mistalk, if I say something or hesitate, it's just because I'm a human, right? I'm no different than you. I'm just sharing the information that I've already learned so that way you can learn it too. Because I believe that it's helped me, it can help anybody, right? Because if I can do it, I know you guys can do it. But with that said, guys, I appreciate you. Keep watching out. And if you haven't caught the first 30 and 30 video, go ahead, feel free to do so. I'll see you guys on the next one and be ready for tomorrow's video. We're going to get into the meat and potatoes. We got the TradingView overview done. We got the binary options overview done. Now we can get into the education, the fun stuff, the value of this 30 and 30. See you guys in the next one.